Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be playing some Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. So we're going to be playing that today as a role play. So we're going to be playing today. It's actually as a trader, someone who's at least their background. They started off just moving goods and services around. So that'll be us. Should be pretty chill. Got my Netflix chill shirt on. We got pretty probably like a good hour that we'll play today. So yeah, let me get it all set up here and get the game back going. Music in there. Bannerlord is a game that I've played actually a lot. I've played all through the early access. So I actually feel probably better with this game than most of the games I've played. More experience with it anyway. We're gonna start a new campaign today. And I'm gonna just treat it as if you're new to the game, and we're gonna go through everything.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
All right. So that kind of set the stage there. So there are 5 cultures outside of the Empire, and then now the Empire has broken. Like they said, the bonds of the Empire snapped. There's 3 different factions within the Empire. Um, so let's see. I think for this one, let me just go through all of them. The Vlandians are descendants of adventurers from the west who lived under the Empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organized feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. So these are the benefits. Every culture is going to come with 2 benefits and a detriment that will apply to your character. So you'll get 5% more renown from battles and 15% more income while serving as a mercenary, which is pretty substantial. The 5% renown is big over time. The income, if you're gonna if you plan on being a mercenary, is solid. Um, 10% production bonus to villages that are bound to castles, and that's early. That's a good early bonus. Um, Recruiting lords to armies costs 20% more influence with the Vlandians. They're really cool. They have the knights are their big attraction. The Sturgians are descendants of the foreign tribes of northern Calradia. As the empire expanded into their cold forests, they found a ready market for the luxurious furs of woodland animals, whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nord mercenaries who migrated into their realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, traveling far in search of opportunities, both for trade and for plunder. Recruiting and upgrading infantry, that's big deal. I often do choose the Sturgians, um, if I don't choose Valandians. So armies lose 20% less daily cohesion. It's also pretty substantial. 20% more relationship penalty from kingdom decisions. So if you're running a kingdom, I guess the Sturgians are less cohesive, even though that goes against the daily cohesion. And I mean, traditionally, like people from wintry areas um, work better together. There's kind of a bond that happens over every season of winter that causes them to come together a little better. So for the culture of the empire is in decline. Even before the suspicious death of the emperor Arenikos, the once united realm was torn by political rivalries. Today, those factions are in open war, yet Calradians endure. Their methodical study of defensive strategy, in which garrison cities slow down invading forces until mobile field armies can come to their rescue, helps hold their neighbors at bay. 20% less garrison troop wage. Being in an army brings 25% more influence, and village hearths increase 20% less. So, you know, this one's big, the garrison troop wage, but not big until you have a garrison, like later game. Being in the army is an additional later game boost. Earlier, if you join the mercenaries pretty quickly. We're gonna be a trader, so this one wouldn't help us. Um, the Azeri. The Azeri are the inhabitants of the Nhahasa Desert, a mixture of nomadic Bedouin and settled oasis farmers. They are famous for their horsemanship and their knowledge of learning of many lands, especially their knowledge of the learning of many lands, especially medicine, gained from lying on some of the continent's most lucrative trade routes. Each clan is fiercely proud of its lineage and often jealous of the others, but when united by a charismatic leader, they become a major force in the south. Caravans are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty, no penalty for speed on the desert, and the daily wages of troops in the party are increased by 5%. This this is actually the one I think I'm going to go with, despite the daily wages increases is a little bit it's a little bit much. It hurts, but it hurts the pocketbook. But we're traders, so we should be dealing with a good bit of gold anyway. Just for those who are uninitiated to the Mountain Blade cultures, we're gonna go through the others here. The Kuzuets. I don't know how to pronounce any of these words I've said. I've only ever read them. Um, the Kuzuet Confederation of steppe tribes used to live in a nomadic life, but recently settled in the eastern frontier of the empire and are slowly transitioning into an agrarian society with permanent town centers. Despite this, they still retain many aspects of their nomadic life, including their affinity with horses. They are masters of mounted archery, shooting and then galloping out of reach. Recruiting and upgrading mounted troops is 10% cheaper, 25% production bonus to mule, cow, and sheep in villages owned by Quaswet rulers, and 20% less tax income from towns. I suppose, I suppose the tax income is due to their more recent nature of settling and their nomadic traditions. But yeah, that would be a good option as well for playing a trader even. But in this case, I think I am going to go with the Aserai. Let's read about the Botanians. The Botanians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across northern Calradia, and the Empire and its cities had yet to violate their sanctity. The fierce warriors remain loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going into battle, and even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot while using great axes and two-handed swords with deadly efficiency. 50% less speed penalty and 15% sight range bonus in the forests. Towns owned by Botanian rulers have +1 militia production and a 10% slower build rate for town projects and settlements, which actually isn't bad. Um, the Botanian detriment or debuff there is actually some of these have changed since I've played, but yeah, that is not bad at all. Like 10% slower build rate. I mean, it's gonna slow you down, but so not even on like siege weapons or anything though. I mean, once you've taken the place and you're getting +1 militia production in the towns at least, I mean, that's pretty solid. But we are playing a trader today. I'll probably do start some other role plays and other characters later on. But for the first few episodes, we'll probably follow the story of this trader, this Aserai trader. So let's see. Let's just randomize some stuff. Here we go. This is like a guy. I feel like here, get him. I don't want him to be too much. Okay. All right. You were born into a family of. So this is one of my favorite aspects of Mountain Blade, because it takes you through here and it lets you pick all of the um, background. So it gives you a backstory that you can weave into the game. So and it lets you pick. It doesn't just give you one. It lets you pick your backstory. So our options here, we could be the kinsfolk of an emir, basically nobles, um, warrior slaves. That one's specific to the Azeri here. Um, yeah, we have the option of urban merchants, which is definitely what we're going to go with today. And as you see, each of these options has different points and skill levels added to. So this one will add to skills, and then the bottom here it'll add a point to my social, to my attribute here. So um, having these focus points in trade and charm is going to make my progression in trade and charm substantially more powerful, substantially quicker. So yeah, and that's great for us. We want to do that. We're going to be a merchant, and we were born to merchants. We've been a merchant our whole life. As a child, you were noted for your leadership skills, leadership and tactics, cunning. I don't know if I'm going to break down every skill here. I guess we could. So vigor represents the ability to move with speed and force. It's important for melee combat. So Vigor is going to have one-handed, two-handed, and polearm underneath. And then Control represents the ability to use strength without sacrificing precision. It's necessary for using ranged weapons. The bow, the crossbow, and throwing weapons are all underneath of Control here. Endurance is the ability to perform taxing physical activity for a long time. Riding, athletics, and smithing are all underneath of endurance. Next we have cunning. Cunning is the ability to predict what others will do and outwit their plans. Scouting is one of the things under cunning. Tactics and roguery. Roguery, yeah, I guess we'll get deeper into what all of the skills do, but yeah, tactics is definitely a good one to have as well. Social is the ability to understand people's motivations and sway them. Charm, leadership, and trade are all falling under social. Social's probably going to be our highest stat if we keep up how we have been. So let's see. Um, Leadership skills is a good one. Let's see what Brawn would do for us. Brawn would focus on vigor and give us, skill with throwing weapons and two-handed weapons. Um, Attention to detail. You were quick on your feet and attentive to what was going on around you. Usually you could run away from trouble, though you could give a good account of yourself in a fight with other children if cornered. 10 skill levels and 1 attribute focus point to athletics and bow, as well as 1 attribute to control. I actually like that one a lot for us, but let's check it out. Your aptitude with numbers. Most children around you have had only the most rudimentary education, but you lingered in class to study letters and mathematics. You were fascinated by the marketplace, weights and measures, tallies and accounts, the charter about profits and losses. This would give me points to engineering and trade as well as intelligence. Now, while we do want trade, and intelligence isn't bad to have either, I don't know how often our trader is going to be sieging castles and using his engineering knowledge, all that much. But well, let's see here. Your way with people. You were always attentive to other people, good at guessing their motivations. You studied how individuals were swayed and tried out what you learned from adults on your friends. Yeah, absolutely. 10 skill points and 1 point to charm and leadership, 1 to social. This one might be another one. My attention to detail, or my way with people. Your way with horses. So to stand out amongst the Aserai with my way with horses would be pretty intense. They're already pretty solid at it. But medicine and riding, that would be great, actually. Uh, I think, I think that I think that my character here, the merchant, was known for his way with people. Um, yeah, he grew up definitely knowing and working with people quite a lot. Growing up, you spent most of your time. I mean, we'll go through these, but we definitely spent most of our time in the markets and canniversaries. Canniversaries? I don't know. Cannabis dispensaries? Is that what it said? Cannabis dispensaries? Okay. You've helped your family in their business affairs, going down to the marketplace, and yeah, definitely that's us. You got caring for horses, which is a pretty solid one as well, with your tutor, the docks and building sites, um, with the alley gangs, or at the training grounds. But yeah, that's gonna be us. We're gonna be pretty min-maxed for trading at first, but that's what we do. We're a trader. It makes sense, RP wise. Which will begin soon. I know I've been talking pretty meta analysis about the game so far. Um, As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You trained with the cavalry. But you're given enough. Oh, wow. Yeah. Stood guard with the garrison. Okay. Rode with the scouts. Yeah. Oh, wow. I might actually think that's the one for us. Let's just see. Marched with the camp followers. No, yeah, I think we rode with the scouts. We probably, at this point now in our life, after all of our, you know, youth growing up in the markets, we now learned how to ride and how to use a bow. Um, let's see. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle. Not everyone who musters for the levy marches to war, and not everyone who goes to campaign sees action. You did both, and you also took down an enemy warrior in direct one-on-one combat in the full view of your comrades. That starts you with 20 renown, and a lot of times this is a really good move to pick that one, but we're a trader, so I think many of these other ones, one of these two ones here will be more applicable. You led a caravan. Your family needed someone trustworthy to take a caravan to a neighboring town. You organized supplies, ensured a constant watch to keep away bandits, and brought it safely to its destination. 10 skills and focus points in tactics and leadership. 1 attribute to cunning, 1 to calculating. 10 renown. Plus 1 to calculating. Alright, and then, let's see. You invested some money in a workshop. Your parents didn't give you much money, but they did leave you just enough for you to secure a loan against a larger amount to build a small workshop. You paid back what you borrowed and sold the enterprise for a small profit. 10 skill levels and 1 focus point into trade and smithing. 1 into intelligence, plus 1 to calculating, and plus 10 to renown. Okay. So yeah, I think it'll definitely be one of these two. I might think a little bit more about it while we go through these other ones here. You survived a siege. Your hometown was briefly placed under siege, and you were called to defend the walls. Everyone did their part to repulse the enemy assault, and everyone is justly proud of what they endured. 10 skill levels to bow and crossbow, 1 to control, 5 to renown. Famous escapade. Okay, yeah, maybe it was a love affair, maybe you cheated at dice, or maybe you just chose your words poorly when drinking with a dangerous crowd. Anyway, you got into some kind of trouble which only a quick tongue or quick feet could get you out alive. Athletics and roguery. 1 point to endurance, 1 to valor, 5 to renown. Or you've treated people well. Yours wasn't the kind of reputation that local legends are made of, but it was the kind that wins you respect amongst those around you. You were consistently fair and honest in your business dealings and helpful to those in trouble. In doing so, you got a sense of what made people tick. 10 levels and 1 focus point to charm and steward. 1 attribute to social, plus 1 to mercy, generosity, and honor, plus 5 to renown. I think for us, it's going to be... I don't know that I'm a smith, right? I think just a trader up to this point. I've just been a trader, and my family's business needed me to lead a caravan. I think that fits us best. And it gives us a nice little stat there for some tactics. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer, but you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your two youngest siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because... Let me see. Could be that I rode off on a fast... We rode off on a fast horse. Subdued a raider. Drove them off. Actually, I think I like we drove them off with arrows. Pretty good. We organized the travelers to break out. I think I used my time riding with the scouts and my ability with the bow, my recent dealings with bandits in leading a caravan to safety, and I holed up and we drove some raiders off with the arrows. Yeah, that sounds about good for us. So we're not a completely unproven man as far as like combat and combat prowess goes. Um, we've we've been riding with the scouts, and we've gotten into trouble. We've definitely had to fight some people off with arrows, and probably have killed some people, as many people in this setting probably have. Kanar. Let's see. Nolden. Thias. Maybe. I think that's pretty solid right there. Thias. Thias the Trader. Okay. So to recap here, we're Aserai. Our caravans are cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty, no penalty on deserts, but we're going to pay 5% more daily wages, which adds a lot up over time. I came from a family of urban merchants. My way with people was something I was renowned for in my early childhood. In the markets and canniversaries, I grew up and developed and learned the ways of my parents. I rode with the scouts in my youthful army excursions. I led a caravan of my family's goods to a nearby town and kept everyone safe from bands of raiders. And most recently, after my parents were slain, I I drove the raiders off with arrows. Me and my brother did, saving ourselves, only to have our family members kidnapped. Our remaining family members. Um, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, no. So I would like to play on Bannerlord. I usually play. It's not my custom. I usually play basically Bannerlord, but I turned this to veteran. I guess we could do that, but I'm willing to challenge myself a little bit more. So yeah, clan member deaths are realistic and possible. All heroes are able to die. My hero will be able to die. Um, so that's possible as, an option. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's everything. Did I leave that? Yeah, that's Bannerlord. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna be playing in Bannerlord difficulty. I'm pretty familiar with the game. I'm not the best at combat.
Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders. Die! Well, if they're still pillaging, they may have split up into smaller groups. Hopefully we won't need to take them all on at once. But it would help if we could hire or persuade some people to join us. This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some... Let's go on then.
Okay, so I usually will skip the tutorial, but there is a bit of storyline stuff that goes on. If you skip the tutorial, it'll skip. So I am gonna leave the training field now. I don't want to go through all of it right this moment because we already talked and went through all of the cultures, and that took about 20-30 minutes. We're at the 30-minute mark now, so I wanted to get some playtime in. I'll probably go a little bit longer than an hour, to be honest, just to catch up. But yeah, okay. It's a village where you can buy provisions. Better rider, so I'll let you lead the way. Okay. Can I... Yeah, we're good on that. So, we're gonna head over here and pick up some provisions for sure. Let's see. Oh, I've already got a point I can spend in charm. Self-promoter, +3 renown when the tournament is won, +1 besieged. 1 morale, besieged in the governor's settlement, okay. And the governor one here is 10% chance to gain +1 with a random noble when governed settlement is a continuous project is active. And 30% more likely to have children. I think I'm gonna go with the self-promoter just because I'm pretty solid at tournaments, and this guy's gonna have trouble getting renown. Otherwise, to be honest, we're a trader. Okay, so I can spend 1 more point, really anywhere here. So as you see here with the bow, the focus points extend your rapid learning rate here. So you get a boost depending on how many focus points you have in a particular area. I think I am going to boost up. I should definitely do steward, scouting, and one-handed pretty quickly. But I think I'm going to start with scouting. Scouting is really useful for being able to see where you're going. Let's see. At this point, so we did turn the tutorial off. I've kind of been describing a lot of what I'm doing, but I don't think I'm going to really be making a tutorial here, teaching everyone the game, as much as I wanted to kind of introduce everyone to what the setting is. I'll probably be doing more role-playing going forward, so let's see, who's all in my party? Is my brother with me right now? Yeah. Myself and my brother just lost our parents. We're traveling along the road, seeking the bandits. What does it want me to do? Take a walk around. We're traveling around. We're seeking the bandits that
So we're
kidnapped
here, I
our
guess.
brother and sister.
So, we need food, and after that, maybe some men to come with us. The head man here can probably help us. Let's try to find him.
So, one last tip: if you're in the cities, you can press left alt, and it'll tell you right where to go, or it'll just basically tell you where everybody's at.
I'm Orthos, head man of this village. What brings you here? They got your people too? Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and looting in these parts as well. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who'll join you in going after them if you'll pay for their gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you're going after the raiders.
Alright, so he allows us to recruit troops. So we're gonna get, yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of the headman's troops. Let's see, we gotta get some. Dang, man, that is crazy. I'm gonna get a sheep. How do I, Yeah. We got some meat. Alright. So now I'm going to talk to the headman.
Have you finished your preparations?
What else was I supposed to get? Do I have to buy more stuff? Purchase grain. I literally am required to pay this outrageous price for a grain. I am upset.
Have you finished your preparations?
Bro, I did. I totally purchased grain. How many grains are you gonna make me fucking buy? I have to buy 2 grain? Okay. Okay. Fine. I've purchased 2
Glad to see
of
you found
your
what you need.
exorbitantly amount of
Now,
grain. You're an
about that matter I mentioned earlier.
extortionist, you son of a bitch.
There's this wandering doctor who comes through it from time to time. Name of Tactius. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He was on some sort of quest, he said, though wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders came through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for him, this Tactius, we'd be very grateful. Maybe if he's alive and well, he'll tell you a little more about his quest.
Interesting. Come on, brother. Everything in this town, it is completely outrageously priced. Except the sheep I bought. He was fine. We had plenty of food. Alright, we're gonna go over here, you know, try to get 2 instead of 1. And yeah, these first few raids on bandits, they're probably, yeah, I was gonna say, they're gonna give us some pretty good position generally.
Forward!
Let's see here, let's get some, rack up some points in our archery. Ooh, I'm missing. Uh-oh.
Charge!
Getting me with them rocks, brother. That's what you get. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, oh no. Look at me talking earlier. I'm so good at Mountain Blade. Let's just play on Bannerlord. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh. These guys are done now. Ah! It's been so long since I played the campaign. None of this used to be voice acted or anything. It's pretty crazy. Good job, man. Good job. Good job. Work. Ooh, gained a level there. Dang. Sorry about that.
Water for the craven!
Apologize, friend, for the arrow to your knee. Hopefully you may continue adventuring.
Look at them run!
Apologize. How did they have kidnapped a headman's troop? I guess that makes sense. I suppose. Wow, that's well better than what I'm wearing. Ah, here they are.
Attack!
Yeah.
We've been blessed!
No prisoners that raided and dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. Give one of them a bit of water. He comes to his feet and staggers over.
I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but I'm now thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing.
I don't know if I am either, brother, but what is your quest?
I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom. But then they started flogging us along at top speed without any water, and I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly. I'm afraid I haven't seen any children, but after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I think he'd be the one to know. And since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value if you knew where to sell it. I was trying to find out more about it, but, as I say, I've had all my urge for travelling flogged out of me. Right now, I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live. It doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot will give it away for a few coins. But I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once, and he swore it was related to Neretz's folly. I don't know what that means, except that Neretes was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you could find out its true value.
Maybe.
Thanks for saving me again. I hope our paths will cross again.
Nice. Points out Radagos hideout. Radagos's hideout? Radagast's hideout. We're gonna go get Radagast here. But we're gonna level up first, so let's do that. 20% accuracy penalty while moving. Minus 30% accuracy penalty while moving. 5% more damage to troops in your formation. 30% headshot, plus 30% headshot damage. Or plus 20 archery skill to all troops in the formation. Plus 20 archery skill. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with the headshot damage. The moving penalty would be actually really nice, but we're gonna go with dead aim. Cool, and then I'm gonna pick Steward for my focus point. This should be enough to raid the hideout. I feel pretty confident with that. Alright, everybody, follow me. Silent. Wish you'd like loot stuff in game. Follow me.
Die!
Yeah, we're just going for it now. He's gonna want to duel me, but I'm gonna be like, no.
So, who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees? Good heaven, I need a better description than that. My men have harvested dozens of little brats in this region. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them off to a slave market, I know, though. Since your hunt for your
Despicable.
kin is fruitless, how about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that, or I'll force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one.
I don't duel slave masters. Attack, men!
We haven't been at last! We whipped the bastards!
All right. Well, we got quite a few of their raiders. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. More bracelets.
Well, I recognize defeat when I see it. You haven't cut my throat yet, which was a wise move. I'm sure I can find a way to be worth more to you alive than dead. Ah, you'll need my help, all right, if you want to get them back. Alive, that is. See, my boys have some pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for your little dears. I don't expect a cozy palanquin now, but you best not make it too hard a trip for me.
What a fucking piece of shit. Okay.
I was hoping to find more treasure here, but I think business wasn't going too well for Radagos and his gang. I found this strange-looking metal piece, though. Doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Actaeus was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. I have a better idea. We would have a better chance if we split up now. I'll take Radagos and go find the slaver market and look for a way to free the children. However, we must be careful not to endanger their lives, and it could be better to just buy them. We need to have our purses full for that, though. I'll need to take these men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. I don't want him getting away. Indeed. You'll have to find a way to do that. Maybe this bronze thing can help. Tacteo said it could be worth a fortune to the right person, if you manage not to get killed. If he's telling the truth, you must be careful. Never reveal that you have it, but try to understand its value and how it can be sold. One more thing. When you are talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family. You can use our family name if you like, or make up a new one. You will have a better chance of obtaining an audience with nobles, and it'll be easier for me to find you by asking around.
Maybe just Banu.
Get on the road now. Once I locate the little ones, I'll come find you.
So with that, we've basically completed the tutorial. I think for the trader here, you don't want something that just says, "Oh, I'm a trader, come raid me," right? But maybe something that, like a moving horse, you know, gets the message out there. Just keep it moving. Cool. I like that aesthetic pretty well. On the first day of summer, 1084. They added achievements. I don't think I've played a whole lot. I definitely haven't played the tutorial in a long time, but I haven't played a whole lot since they finally like completed the game. Because some of my older saves that I was really far on got corrupted, and I was like, eh. But, yeah. I think. Let's see, let's get some jobs. We're gonna need some men, we're gonna need to work. Do some jobs. feel like 33 is a pretty good price, actually. I'll just get a few of them. Now, do I want to take my chances? 7-on-8 battle. I think we can take them.
We're just harmless travelers.
Follow me! Charge!
We're losing. Damn Imperial recruits, they suck. Oh. Ooh, right in the head. Good shot, guy. Oh. Okay. Okay. I was able to save one of my wounded, so that's cool. I think we should take through this middle pass now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Stop right there! This is a robbery.
Okay. I can take him.
Follow me!
Temporarily distracted some of them. Oh gosh. That's not ideal.
Look at that!
Not ideal at all. So, yeah. This is what it's like when you lose. You know, you get taken prisoner, captive, after painful days being dragged around. So I'm slowing them down. They kick me away because there's a big, hefty army chasing them now. Let's see. I can level up a little bit. Additional maneuvering, plus 30, riding skill to troops. I think I gotta take the one that's plus 30 riding skill to the troops. That's pretty good. So, we're gonna learn more about medicine. I know I said I wanted to go one-handed, but medicine's gonna be important for this character.
If you please, stop that.
What kind of horses does he need? I didn't read that one thoroughly enough. He wants 3 Midlands Parfait. Oh. I can do that. Yeah, definitely. Charger. Gotta meet up with this guy again. Let's see. Ooh, they have two Midlands Parfait right here. But they're sadly a little bit expensive, and I do not have the gold for that. Everything they've got is quite expensive, actually. Hmm. Let me go to where they make Midlands Parfait. Let me see where that's gonna be. I feel like they'll have some over here, but I don't know if I'll be able to afford all of them. Canteria. That's where the head of all the... That's what they're named after, huh? Okay. Well, let me go here next. See if there are any good grain deals. Maybe earn some money that way. Not gonna make money off that. Alright. Here we go. Let's join a tournament. Why not? How does this tournament go? So, 2-2-2. 1-on-1. You know what? Why won't it let me bet? Oh. I'm gonna bet a little bit of gold on myself. I know this character doesn't have the most, you know, prowess, but I have a feeling I can take care of this pretty good. Only 17 damage for that? Okay. That's definitely due to having polearms 0. Three points in polearm right there. That was nice. Okay. So as your stake increases, the amount that you're actually expected to, you know, how much you win off of each wager goes down a little bit as well. So I'm not going to wager anymore, but we're going to keep going. Ooh, wow. They got me on that one. Wow. Yep. Good thing we didn't wager anymore. Unfortunately, we lost to the Imperial Legionnaire. You know? Fair enough. So, ooh, we got some Midlands Parfait here. I can't even afford one of them. Let's see. Caravan ambush. This is what we'll do.
I don't know you.
Damn. I don't have quite enough troops.
Forgive me what may...
Oh, he has... Oh, I didn't realize he was like a Pendrick guy. I should have asked about that with him. Okay. Pay all your wages. Oh. Drat. Oops. Please, please, I have enough troops, please. Alright, let me see what I can do here. Would you rather have money or food, folks? What do we want to do? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to find some very slow bandits or something. I am rapidly messing this up. Ooh, okay, so +4 to tier 1 and tier 2 troops, +3 each day to each garrison in each government settlement, or +2 to all of the troops in the party, and +1 to troop tiers when recruiting from the same culture. I think we're gonna go +2 for all experience. Raise the meek. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that one. Yes, I will do that.
Oi, sorry, I don't.
It's been...
So, because it's a super long quest, and we're not going to get it done today, I haven't really been explaining it, but you have to talk to nobles all around, all across the land about Nuritez's folly. So I should probably, I'll slow it down when we're in the next one, but right now I'm worrying about all my starving troops and how I'm going to complete any of these quests. So he gave me enough troops that I think I can go do that quest for that caravan ambush, and that'll reward us pretty well. If nobody leaves the party before then.
It's been...
I don't have enough troops yet, bro. How many troops do I need? How many troops would I possibly need? I'm just gonna try this real quick. I still don't have enough troops, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. I messed myself over pretty good there. Yeah, I don't know what I can do. I need some good quests.
Well, and who do we have?
Yeah, that's fair. Wow. Haven't paid him in a few days. Deadbeat. Not the best trader so far. Not the best. Let's see. 4 more troops deserted. Help with brigand.
Well, and who do we have here?
I can hunt down some brigands. I need the gold anyway. Mountain bandits. Ooh, 2 at once. I don't think we're gonna be able to win now. That's danger. Mountain bandits are pretty strong ones. And all I have is recruits.
Soldiers! Attack!
Ah, that was rough. Oh, good job, recruits. Good job, recruits. Yeah, yeah, you're doing it. You're getting them. Where y'all going? Where's everybody going? Oh, they're getting the high ground. Good plan. I like y'all. Y'all are smart. Woo. Okay. Could have tried to get them there, but fair enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good work. Good work. Okay, let him come back through. Let him. Okay. Yeah. Good work. We win.
Yeah!
Two of the borrowed troops got trained. Somewhat completed, yeah. 2,973 gold. It's like I can afford things and do stuff now. I got them both at once. That was really nice. That worked out pretty well. So let's see. What are my remaining quests? This lord still needs his horses, man. We gotta get him his horses. So what do we got here? We got silver ore. Okay. And our party's starving. Well, let's get him some food. Let's get it done. They don't have any here. Okay. No Midlands parfaits. Grain at 16. I'll take a few of that. Yeah, give me 7 of them. Cool. Hey, there's an arena. My health is far too low. I've wondered if they added betting. I can't bet on anyone except for myself. Okay. That's cool. I just wanted to see. Okay. Well, now that we're doing a little bit better money-wise, we'll go this way. Start looking for some horses to buy. No troops here. Lands Parkway for fucking 300 gold. That's way too much. We're not paying that. So yeah, you know, we're traveling from town to town here. Doing our merchant thing. Telling everybody their price is too high. Art of the
Aye.
trade.
So who are you then?
Not make a profit on the local market. Put together a trade. 25 sacks of grape. You can probably find a market where buyers will pay that. Here's my... Yeah. Alright. I'll pay up front for the grapes. Yeah. Carrying way too much. Okay. That's rough. Here, maybe I'll sell off this stuff. It's usually better to sell it in the city, but we'll see if I can't, is this me selling it? Yeah, okay. Yep. Hey guys, can you carry grapes? Are y'all good at carrying grapes by any chance? Okay, we got just a little bit too much grapes. That's not as bad. Did I buy that one on purpose? Is that, or did I find this? Let me switch it up. Boom. Actually, that works better. This is a better riding horse. This is better for being a horse. Carrying stuff. They produce rouncy out here. Let me get these little guys here. They'd get me, you know, if I was around and they were bigger, so I'm gonna get them. It's only fair. The daily gold change just went down 31 gold. Should be okay to cover that. Not that I always have been. Extortion by deserters. I don't quite think I have quite the army to deal with deserters right yet. But I also don't think I'm going to be able to catch those bandits. So I think we head out toward this way. They're sieging a castle up here. Nice. So yeah, a lot of the time, if you roll up on a siege, you'll be able to find some people who know about the folly pretty well. You might have to wait until after they cease the siege. Ah, there we
Stop
go.
there, stranger. I bid you peace.
Our dear lord, King Errol, was a wonderful man, but with a heart perhaps just a mite too tender. Did not wish for us to go off to war, but then he disappeared, and I, his son-in-law, ascended to the kingship. The clans cried out for war. They had 100 years of crimes against them to avenge, and I, a father to my people, gave them what they wanted. Now the Empire uses tricks and traps in war. No Battanian fears to meet an Imperial soldier man to man, but we thought it would be a good laugh to use their tricks against them. So we laid an ambush on both sides of a wooded pass, and wouldn't you know, they marched right into it. They turned and twisted as our arrows rained down upon them, like fish going frantic in a pond, as you draw the net tighter. Then they were greatly discomfited. Discomfited. We took our foxes and swords and reaped the harvest. Oh, there was some unpleasantness later with the Sturgians about the spoils of war, but what a grand old day it was. So that's what you get from High King Caladog. Um, His army needs supplies. What do we need? Okay, never mind, sir. I'd like to talk to
Hey?
Bergen.
I don't think I know you.
Ah, for the son of any Battanian, there would be no prouder a moment in his life than that day. Any true son of Battania, anyway. Look, right before that battle, our High King Errol disappears, and his adopted son Caladog becomes king. That sets tongues to wagging, you know. But let me tell you, old Errol could never in his life have won such a victory as Caladog that day. We waited for them like wolves in the wood, as their vanguard came up the winding road. They came without archers to protect them. Caladog blew his horn, and our bowmen fired on them from all sides. They turned their shields one way, and were hit from another, a glorious thing to watch. When we were all good and addled, with frightened sheep, running this way and that, the rest of our warriors descended upon them with foxes and swords. I cleared this way and that. I took 12 heads, and mine was far from the greatest catch. Ah, the grandchildren tire of me telling this story. Maybe. Oh, I have. Yeah, I'm already doing a thing for a lord with horses. Okay.
Yours is not a face I know.
Okay. Well, all right. $17 looters. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let me catch up to him. Let's see. Riding. Turn up our scouting abilities. Uh-oh. Come on, we got you. We got you. Yeah, go right in the woods, bro. See if that helps. Oh, that lord still needed horses,
Oi,
but
what
it's
have
been
we
too
here?
long. Oh man, 30 looters versus 20 of my men. Let's see how it goes. I think we have a pretty good shot.
Infantry! Move! Archers! Move! Horse archer forward!
Okay.
Give them hell!
Gotta get some practice in. 3.6 renown for that one battle, nice. Oh, we found the routers.
Kill them all!
I like how I'm able to just recover every single one of my arrows real quick, and then just find these guys. That made it, like, really easy. Nice. We got some good stuff there. Forest bandits. Forest bandits are another breed, man. They're pretty tough. Nice. We got a tournament to get to. Let's do this, and then we'll probably be done for the day. Yeah, we're gonna bet on ourselves, because, you know, if you don't bet on yourself, who will? Probably no one, because the game only lets you bet on yourself. Forgot I was injured. I don't want to keep betting on myself.
See you in hell!
Got him. Whew. That was luck. That was lucky. This is going to be a tough one. Let's go. Let's see if we can come in and win against the Fiend. Woo! Yes! Nice work! Tournament success. I love it. Okay. Yeah. Boom. We will end it on that for this episode today, but thanks everyone for watching, checking it out. I don't know, I need to get more in deep to the role play of it. I feel like I'm just playing Mount & Blade, but I'll start to work on that. So yeah, it was good having this game with y'all, but peace out everybody. We'll pick up here next time, right here in Car Ben Seth. So look forward to that, but have a good one.